You caught me. I really like that, the new tune that we have for the new opening. I am Michelle with Moksha Grace Coaching, and thank you so much for being here during this beautiful time of thankfulness and gratitude in autumn. And I just want to thank you again. Definitely share, subscribe, send this to anyone that you feel needs a little boost, because today we're going to be talking about something really good. We're going to be talking about your wildest dreams. What is your wildest dream and what does it feel like? And I'm going to tell you why that is actually more important than what the dream actually is. And so we're going to get into that in just a minute. So, like we do, let's bring ourselves into the moment and knock out all those distractions around us. And we're going to do some deep breathing. So, we're going to breathe in 3 times, hold our breath for 5, and then do a very slow exhale. So, on the count of 3, breathe in. And start thinking about what it is your wildest dream is. And then exhale slowly. You should be able to feel your chest lifting up, your stomach coming in as you inhale, and then that low, slow exhale with your stomach actually moving outwards. All right, so deep breath in. And think about that dream. Who's in that dream with you? Slow exhale. It's a great way to regulate your nervous system. So anytime you're feeling a bit overwhelmed or in the midst of all the chaos that's going on in the world or in your own world, these are perfect for you to do. So this is great practice. So big deep breath in. Hold it. Big exhale out. Excellent. Good. So please let me know in the comments where you're from, who's here, who's watching, and today, if you feel like sharing before we end, just write down, what the dream that we're going to talk about, what feeling came up for you, what feelings came up for you, and where you felt it in your body as well. So I'm going to walk you through a little bit of an exercise. And you don't have to get up. You don't have to, do anything that's going to cause you to sweat. However, I really want you to think about this and think of it as prep for setting 2024 intentions. So what we're going to look at is the dream. What is it that you really want in your life? What are the details around it? Is it a new house? Is it a new car? Is it a new job? Is it a new relationship? New love interest to come into your life? And I want you, and I'm going to give you a minute, 30 seconds, to really think about that. And what is it that you really want to create? So if I took out my magic wand and I gave you exactly what it is that you want, what would that be? Just take a second, think about it. Who would be with you? And feel free to write all of this down too. Who would be with you in that dream? If you had that dream, how would you wake up in the morning? How would it change the way you wake up in the morning, how you greet the day? What would be different about that? If it's a promotion, a raise, a new career, more money, what would you do with that money? What is it that you want to buy that you would gift yourself? If it's a relationship, write down the things that you look forward to doing with a new relationship, a person in your life to stand next to you. And then what I want you to do with this information as you're looking at it, and you can expand on this. I want you to take some time. You can even write yourself a future self letter. I have my clients do this a lot, especially when we're first getting started. Look out 3 to 6 months from now. And if this dream were to come true, write a letter from that version of you to the version of you today. And thank yourself for what's occurred and give yourself some hints on what you're doing, how you're feeling, what's happening, what you've experienced to get you to this new place. So it's a fun exercise. So you can do that on your own. We're going to kind of go through this a bit faster though. So when you're looking or you're thinking about that dream, right, what you really want, I want you to get curious. I have a shirt made for myself to say, get curious. Get curious and think about why you want that in your life. What is it that thing or that new way of living is going to bring into your life? Why do you want it? Do you want the new car because you want to be able to get your kids to school safe, on time, and the car you have is a lemon and it keeps breaking down and you have to make up excuses why your kids are late all the time? Do you want a new relationship because you want to sit by the fire with somebody and enjoy hot cocoa? You know who I'm talking about. And if it is a new career, what is it about the new career that you want? What is it that excites you and inspires you about a new career? Is it the person that you're going to be working for? Is it going to be what you're going to be doing that now excites you and just, makes you more inspired to get up in the morning and go to work so you're not dreading it? What is it about the career? Will it be that you'll feel successful? And why is that important to you? I spoke to one client the other day and we were getting down to the nitty gritties of why she wanted something. And it wasn't going to make a difference in her career how much money she was making. What it actually amounted to is that she was going to be the first person in her family to graduate with a degree. And that meant a lot to her. It meant a lot to her to be able to do that. The thing is that she was putting on hold what was actually going to bring her the money that she wanted to be making now. But yet both are just important for, let's say, end of days when you're looking back. You don't want to regret either. You don't want to regret living a life of not having the freedom to do what you want and buy the things you want. But you also don't want to regret not achieving that monumental achievement that some people feel when they are generationally the first person to have a degree. So it's about moderation. It's about harmony and balance and bringing it all together so it makes sense for you now. Just because you can't do something right this minute, you have to prioritize something else to make a dream come true, to make that other goal easier to attain when you feel some freedom. So I hope that makes sense. If you want more money, everybody says, I want more money. I want more money. But why do you want more money? What is that more money going to do for you? Does it mean that you get to go out to dinner more? And if so, cool, no judgments here. There's never any judgment here. Why is going out to dinner important for you? What does it add to your life? Is it that you can spend more time, quality time at a dinner table eating, and you're not having to worry about cooking and cleaning? Is it because you don't get home until late and you don't have time to cook, but you still want to have that family meal with the people that you care about? Is the more money because you want to be able to experience travel? One of my biggest dreams is to not even have to look at my bank account. Simple and easy. I don't want to have to look at it. I just want to know the money's there. It just flows in and it flows out. I pay my bills. I have money coming in, and that's it. Nothing lavish, nothing extreme. Just don't want to have to think about it. That to me means my why, when I get curious, what that means to me is that I feel safe and secure. I have laid down my foundation and I don't have to worry about it because I know what's up and coming. So write all of this down. This is a bit of homework for you to do, and you can definitely leave comments and let me know how it goes. If you haven't joined the Calm the Chaos community, this is a perfect opportunity because you can put it in there and the rest of the public can't see it. It's just a closed community for the followers that I have that are, work with me or that enjoy these talks. So go on over to, it's on Facebook, Calm the Chaos, or you can go to mokshagrace.com/group and you can find it that way as well. But anyway, okay, so comment, let me know if you want to share what your dream was. Now, the second part of this, of getting curious, right? The real deeper why to why you want that. House. I want a new house. Why? Why do you want a new house? Is it because you just want new furniture? What? You don't have a house, or you just don't like the house you're living in? Why is it that you want a new house? Is it because you have a baby coming? Or is it because your babies are moving? They're moving on and they're going away to college and I don't need this big house anymore and I can downsize? Is it that you're in some kind of life transition where maybe you just got divorced or you broke up with your partner and you just want your own place and you want to be able to decorate it? You're on your own and you don't want to have anyone to tell you what to do with it, right? You want your independence. So when we get curious, we get to those deeper levels of the real why. Now, why is that so important? Because we take those deeper pieces of the meaning, right, that we got curious about, the why, and we look at currently what's happening in our life right now that gives us those same feelings. So in the example with the house and the independence, right, of being able to decorate and do whatever you want to do in your house, and you get to have your own colors on the wall and you can come and go as you please. And if you don't want to cook, you don't want to cook. Or if you want to have breakfast for dinner, you can. This is freedom. This is independence. So where in your life right now are you feeling a bit of freedom, a bit of independence? Is it the car ride to work when you can turn your stereo, your radio up in your car really loud and you can listen to whatever music you want? You can sing as loud as you want. Can you tell? That's what I used to do when I drove to work every day. That was my big freedom. That was my big moment of my freedom, my independence, that I could just, what is that term? Caterwauly, I think, or something like that, where you're just singing and God help the people if they can hear you in the car next to you. That would be me. So these are the things that you want to look at, and you want to dive into where right now, currently in your life, are you feeling those feelings? So going back to my example of not having to look at, the bank account. I don't want to remember when payday is. I don't even want to care about it. I just want it to happen. Where else in life do things just happen that you don't have to focus on? You don't have to make it happen. Well, there's breathing, thank goodness, but there's also nature, right? We don't ask the flowers to bloom. We don't go up to the flowers and go, oh, come on, I want you to bloom soon. We don't put pressure on them. We just wake up and there they are. We don't have to plan it out. We don't have to think about it. So I can enjoy nature and enjoy not worrying about when the flowers are going to bloom, or if a dragonfly is going to fly by, or, oh my goodness, we have hummingbirds that are coming back to the yard, and it's been so nice because it's definitely hummingbird season. So I don't have to worry about seeing them. I just get to see them. So I can turn that, right? Turn my dream, my goal, into what I have currently now, which is the magic of the life, the world, nature happening all around me. So if you don't have the house right now, what is it that the house can provide? And what do you have now that can represent that? And maybe it is the freedom as you drive to work. Maybe it is that you can decorate your office. You may not be able to decorate your house, but you can decorate your office. Maybe you can, just be creative. Get into, tap into your feminine energy and color, paint, draw. The key is to do the things now that are going to make you feel the same way that whatever it is your end goal is, how that's going to make you feel. Make yourself feel that way now. So this is one of those things that it's like, what comes first? It's like a catch-22. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? And I can tell you, I even don't know the answer to that. And I have a bunch of chickens, because I wouldn't have chickens if there wasn't an egg, and I wouldn't have eggs if I didn't have chickens. So there you go. Now, once you start feeling the way that you want to feel, I want you to remember and write that down on what it is you can do now to feel the way you want to feel. Then, because I want you to remember those things, but then what I want you to do is I want you to go the next level. So we've got some steps here. I hope someone's taking notes, and I'll put some notes in the comment section as well. The next part of this is ask yourself, why are you not there now? What's blocking it? Is it a fear? Is it some kind of a different kind of an emotional block? What is it that's stopping you from having that right now? So if it's a new relationship, are you still in a relationship, or you just can't find the right person? If you're wanting a new job and you don't have the new job, are you looking? Do you have everything that you need in order to, draw in that new job? And do you even know what you're looking for? Because that's another thing. Sometimes people go, well, I want to leave, or I want to new this, but they don't even know what the new thing is that they're looking for. And that's why we have to get specific with this. That's why we have to dive into the details. You got to have those GPS coordinates. So think about, what is the gap? What is stopping you from having what it is that you really want? And then that is what has to be faced. That is the fear that has to be faced. And here's the secret about fear. Don't tell anybody. Just kidding. The secret about fear is that fear is actually afraid of you, of your self-actualization. Because when you remember who you are and how much power you have inside, nothing can stop you, not even fear. Fear can come up like that warning, blinking light in your car, get gas, but guess what? You're not afraid. You'll go to the gas station, you'll get gas, and then the light turns off. Fear is afraid of that. Fear wants attention. Fear wants to provoke your ego and provoke that response that will stop you in your tracks. And you get to decide who's stronger, because whoever is stronger that's the one that's going to win. So is fear stronger than you, or are you stronger than fear? And because everything you want is on the other side of this battle. And guess what? This battle can last a second. It's your decision. You get to decide if you're going to snap your finger and get rid of it, if you're going to, wave your magic wand. You get to decide that. So take the time and do the homework. I promise I will put this in the comments so that you have the different steps and that you can follow them along. Okay? Now, it is November, and November is very near and dear to my heart. It was a life-changing November for me back in 1998, and I have a lot to be grateful for from that experience onward. And I've gone through that before, but my daughter survived cancer, and she was diagnosed in November. We spent the majority of that November in the hospital, and that is why November is so important to us as a family and as me, as an individual. And being grateful is so much a part of that journey, because I was grateful for every moment. I was grateful that I was able to be in the room with her. I was grateful that she had side effects. She blew them off. I was grateful that I had so many family and friends to support us. I was grateful that she improved every day, even though there were some ups and downs. I saw little, signs of improvement. Thanksgiving is huge to our family. We used to go and bring Thanksgiving meals to the hospital and volunteer our time. It's just such an important time to give back for everything that you were able to achieve and everything that came to you for the whole year. And really, we should be thankful all year round. So if you want a little reminder and to be held a bit accountable for being thankful in November, then go on over to mokshagrace.com. Grab your boarding pass, because every day the train leaves the station at 10:10, and you will receive an email, no spamming. You will receive an email from me with a prompt that you can choose to journal about. You can meditate on it. You can just think about it if you want. Think about it on your way into work, your drive in. Thank you so much for being here. I love this time with you all. Let's do one more big deep breath, just to let that big dream just sink right down into your heart. Just feel it just land right there. So I will see you next week. It'll be the day before Thanksgiving, and I will be here. I may have some flour and maybe wearing an apron, but who knows? Thank you. And I'm grateful for you. And remember that every day you wake up can be a good day or a bad day. It's all about you and your choice. So choose wisely. See you next.